What's truly astonishing is the fact that everyone thinks you need tons of money to get the girl you love. Everyone's been brainwashed into thinking that, but what if there are a few irresistible qualities that are more important than money? In fact, there's one secret quality that always beats money hidden somewhere in this video, and when you find it, it'll be like cheat codes. So if you're tired of having people tell you money is the key to love, make sure you watch this video and see what psychology actually tells us to make women attracted to men. You have to pay close attention and you'll find some cheat codes to date like you've never seen before.
Fearless Forge.
Number 1. The art of independence. The first one is something that everyone can relate to and should be able to do as soon as possible in their lives, but this is the art of independence. You see, a woman doesn't want to live with a man who's staying in the basement of his parents. No, they want a man who pays his own bills and sets up a home for her. The great thing about this is that the size of your home doesn't matter as much as you think, and psychologists have found that just the fact of being independent from your parents, especially at a younger age, can make you seem far more attractive. Number 2. Self-care. The next one is the fact that men who are generally classified as attractive invest time and effort into self-care. You see, the better you care for yourself, the more it signals that you can take care of others. Self-care means that you shower at least once a day, twice if you're really perspiring, and you wear some form of cologne with a decently thought-through hairstyle. Adding some workout routine on top of that could make you seem like someone who truly wants to be healthy. And no, you don't need a gym membership. A few body weight exercises each evening or morning, coupled with a brisk walk once a day, will keep you in some decent shape. The more you care for yourself, the better she'll think you are. Number 3. Confidence. Now, this one is a little more common, and it's one thing that everyone teaches, but there's plenty of scientific evidence to back this up. You see, a recent Harvard study has pointed toward the gender confidence gap, where men tend to be more confident than women. Women are slowly catching up, but people always crave what they don't have. The moment you show confidence, she'll be intrigued and attracted, but don't overdo it into arrogance. Number 4. Humor. Humor is the one thing that even the ugliest and least attractive guy can use to his advantage. You see, how many stand-up comedians do you see on television who aren't in shape and actually use these self-deprecating jokes to laugh women into bed? Working on your humor skills is a sure way to win over women. Number 5. The bearded warrior. Let's sneak in one of the secrets at number 5 on this list. You see, one thing that studies have shown us women love is a man with a beard. The precise beard is often stubble that is about 10 days old, and this is perfect for hiding some of your facial flaws if you don't look like George Clooney. Make sure you grow a decent beard and trim it to give you that bearded warrior look with a rugged edge. No smooth-shaven rich boy will dare mess with your woman. Number 6. Kindness, but don't overdo it. If you're a self-centered and arrogant person, life will be rather tough and women will naturally avoid you, especially as they grow up and fall out of the trap of trying to tame the beast. You see, women see kindness as an act of maturity, and when you do simple things like opening the door or pulling out her chair, you exude gentlemanly qualities. However, you should beware, as you should never overdo this. There's a fine line between being kind and a nice guy, and you don't want to enter the nice guy territory. Number 7. Being more unavailable. Another one of the secret qualities that women desire without even knowing they do is the fact that when a man is unavailable, they simply can't take it. This is a scientifically backed quality, and it all comes down to basic supply and demand that you were probably taught in high school. Whenever something is in high supply, the demand for it is low. The opposite is true when something is in low supply, and this is why prices vary from product to product. Women are similar to men in that they want what they can't have. Limiting your time is a sure way to make her obsess and even reach out to you. Number 8. Taking care of a pet. Before you rush out and buy yourself a new cat, you might want to consider becoming a dog person. How many social media posts have you seen of a guy and his best friend who get incredible amounts of likes? Women love a man who takes care of dogs, and it signals to them that he can take responsibility for things in life. He should be able to take care of their children one day. So if your friends told you that dogs are a chick magnet, believe them, and older men have been doing this for decades. Number 9. Competency. One of the dying traits of the modern era is competency. This is also one of the most important, if not the most attractive traits you can have on this list. Yeah, when you have money, you can simply call out a service to do the things that you want, but when you can do it yourself, it shows that you're more than independent, but also self-reliant. A self-reliant man can survive anywhere, and this is what women truly desire. In fact, it's a quality women have been desiring from the dawn of mankind, always searching for the man who can hunt the most animals and build the best shelter. Such a man is seen as a real protector, and this is also the kind of man that a woman doesn't want to lose. If there's one thing you take away from this video, it should be that you need to become more competent. You need to be able to fix your car, or at least part of it where you can. You should be able to make temporary fixes to things around the house, and you need to be capable of dealing with spiders or whichever other small insect she's afraid of. In fact, you need to be the barrier that can protect her and to do things for yourself and the home. If you're constantly playing video games and scrolling the internet, you'll seem incompetent. Focus on being competent, and in social settings, you'll often have the opportunity to take the lead, and this is truly attractive. Number 10. Ambitious with a plan. One reason why so many people struggle in their dating endeavors is because they're ambitious without a plan. Being ambitious without a plan will make you seem like you're talking big, but you don't have any real way of reaching the dreams you're boasting about. It's important that if you're to be ambitious, you also have a plan on how to reach those goals. Older men rarely speak of their ambitions unless they have a constructive plan. The reason for this is that women should be the dreamers and men should be more pragmatic. The moment you have a plan, you also seem in control, and science has proven time and again that a man who seems in control and takes the lead is attractive to a woman. But when you speak to her, do you establish a real connection? Number 11. The art of conversational skills. One of the big problems with men today is that they're so used to texting and doing everything online, they can't have an actual conversation with a woman. You see, women care the most about how you make them feel. In the end, everything else will fade, but the feeling is the one thing that ultimately creates solid attraction. Older men didn't have access to the social media that people have today and had to learn how to use it the hard way. This meant that conversations had to take place in order for anything to happen between the two people. Much like any skill you can learn, the more you have conversations with people, the better at it you become. Women admire this, and they also want a man to lead the conversation, much like they should lead the relationship. So get out there and talk to everyone you come across to address your conversational skills. Number 12. No passive-aggressive behavior. One of the most powerful skills that men learn when they age is how to deal with conflict. Once again, many men today will choose to ignore the other person or send these passive-aggressive texts when they conflict with another man. They tend to rather deal with it from a distance than do so head-on. Well, back in the day, online conflicts didn't exist, and if you had a problem with someone, you had to deal with it man-to-man and face-to-face. This creates respect, and since many people don't even know how to do it anymore, you'll likely catch them off guard. The same is true for your relationship. Instead of having a passive-aggressive situation where she ignores you or tries to be spiteful, stop and address the conflict. If she chooses to take time for herself, let her go, but the goal is to find out where you stand. However, when you have a few drinks, wait until you sober up. Men can always learn from other men, and one thing forgers have in common is their ability to continually learn. Make sure that you continue to learn by checking out which 3 qualities you can use to make women obsessed with you.